can start some moderation before we're all getting bored here. Like we're gonna play Ozymandias in English, no worries. And yeah, you saw I played 12 hours so far, so I'm absolutely not an expert, but it's a really easygoing and fast-paced, short-paced game. So I think it's perfect for this test. So I don't know how long we're gonna play for. I guess 1 or 2 rounds, depends how far how good we are, or how fast. The chat is already escalating. Glad to see that. No German allowed, solidity. I have a strong feeling he's from Austria, actually. Alright. Yeah, what I was talking was Ozymandias, so I think we do like 1 or 2 matches, depending on the time, how fast we are, how many people are following, or if I'm just playing for myself. And yeah, it's a really easygoing game. We're gonna have fun. I think now it's 7:05, so let's get going. And yeah, we can watch this wonderful little trailer together.
I met a traveler from an antique land. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings.
Okay, that's it actually. So, not that magnificent, but I think I find it still kind of atmospheric. Yeah, next time we're gonna get this AMD thing out. Alright, here we are, let's go. We start a single player, and maybe at first we're gonna try a little bit of a smaller. So basically, what is Ozymandias? Let's start here first. Ozymandias is a short-paced 4X game, like turn-based. You might want to compare it to Civilization or anything like this, but in the end, it is way different. It's not that complex. It doesn't have this in-depth complexity. However, it has very nice mechanics, in my opinion, that manage to give you a cool and quick and interesting game that takes you back to the ancient times because it just plays in the ancient world. Yeah, I've played a couple of games alone, but also with a friend of mine. It was always also for multiplayer. I think it's a really cool thing. So yeah, but tonight I'm gonna do play the AI, and maybe to learn the mechanics. Well, let's do a small game in the Indus Scenario. Yeah, it's just 3 factions, so it should be quite fast. And yeah, let's see. Let's go in. I'll try. I think in the first one, I'm going to explain a little bit more about the game mechanics, if I even can remember them myself, because the last time I played was probably a month ago. So, and so we have 3 factions. Actually, how can I pick them? Oh, okay. So we always have. So the game has tons of different maps and different scenarios where we have different civilizations that you can play, but mainly they. Not so individually different. They have like types, like courageous, traditional, ecological, and they have a certain behavior, certain ways how they work. And yeah, apparently they have also different different difficulty levels that they apply to, or what the scenario gives you, or what it tells you. So okay, let's have a look. Since we're doing easy introduction into the game kind of now, and I also need to get used to this entire streaming thing, I think let's try the easy Harrapans first, the courageous ones, and yeah, start off with them. Scholar, tutor, professor, master. AIs, okay. But we have the easy Harrapans, so let's do at least Professor then, I guess. And see how this goes. So, this is basically it. I can't really even zoom out or zoom in at this point. This is how the map looks like and how it develops. And we are over here, there's no fog of war or anything like that, you know kind of what's going on. So, let's have a look at the resources. We've got research, we've got money, we've got food, and we've got power. So all of them representing some different stuff we get from different hexes here, or are they hexes actually? Yeah. So we get all these hexes that you possess will give you a certain yield every turn. Yeah, it's determined by several things, so which we can see basically in the research department. So we've got, at the moment we just have grasslands and plains and a river. And over here you see basically what they yield at the moment, unlocked by these technologies. So we have food, and so the river yields us 2 food. The grasslands yield us 1 food at the moment. If we spend 70 science, basically research, will increase this 1 to 3. So yeah, this is pretty interesting, and obviously it's important to do these researches. So here with these researches we can basically improve the yields of the corresponding type. Over here we can reduce the costs of claiming tiles, which we do with food. Yeah, so you see this in a second. And over here is like, this is basic defensive power, so when you border to another, there's no real military campaigns or like no battles. But if you neighbor an enemy territory and you bring your armies there, then there will be some kind of comparison of the powers. And you can take the land by this way basically. So there's kind of, let's call it warfare. But yeah, this basically here increases your defensive, the defensive value of the certain type. Alright, we've got money, which you get as income, and here you can see how it's going to be invested. At the moment we spend 100% for food, so yeah, we're gonna buy extra food here at the moment, and then we can adjust and, for example, also get science instead. And we could also, once we have a unit out, we can spend money to increase our force, or what's it called, power. So yeah, so we get, the money yields us basic soldiers or military power that can be used in these comparisons. And down here, since we've got wealth wasted, so if you stack too much of these, all of the units, they will get lowered automatically at the turn's end. So if you have, it's not a good idea, I think, in this game to really stack things very hard. So you want, and if you have to for some reasons, it might be wise to invest in these improvements here that reduce these stats. Alright, and yeah, this is basically what we use for expanding our cities and claiming tiles. And this is you can check out your military, the power. Actually, never really checked it like this. Ah, interesting. But at the moment it's not really relevant. Alright, before we start, let's have a quick look, because what courageous actually means. It means flag costs 1. All flags cost 1 food less. That's pretty good for expanding quickly. Units cost 20% less, so and also we should invest in military sooner or later. And wealth technologies cost 25% more, and so money is not our game. Reducing waste costs 30% more, so yeah, in general money is not our game, but okay, we can expand quickly and build units cheaply. So what is going to, yeah, so we're here, and yeah, let's try, I guess this is the Indus, so I think, yeah, first of all, the river tiles are really worth having in general. They are precious. Look what they yield to us. They're really yielding the 2 food at the moment. While grasslands, okay, grasslands would give us 2 yields as well, but in this case money. And we have plains in reach. They give us science, so here this is kind of interesting to maybe invest a little bit into science as well. And we've got here the woodlands, but woodlands are not, yeah, would just yield forest at the moment, we can't really invest. So I think, and in general, because the enemy is down there, we're gonna, yeah, kind of the enemy, we're going to push in this area down the river as fast as we can. I'm just wondering if it's, but there's only one, I can basically ignore the grassland maybe. Since you can only claim, as you see, you can only claim tiles adjacent to the current one. Okay, let's check this out. We have some research which we can use, so we definitely, since we want to expand alongside the river, let's invest here. So this reduces the cost of food by 1 already. So you see basically here, when I hover this, that the price is going down, and this is the cost for a new flag over there. So you could go for a strategy. We could also use the 20 we have right now that we immediately get some more research in here, but I think I'm gonna rather expand also in these planes to get my research points. Money we'll see later. Yeah, we wanna get as much river as possible. Let's be honest, and then let's just do this. Let's go full in expansion at first. So now we can claim this for 2, 3, and we've got 10 left. So let's do... Yeah, and we've got... Let's just take this one as well, why not? Because we just can, and we have... Oh, yeah. We get some yield from the grassland as well, so why not? Alright, so we have no food anymore. We claimed 5 hexes around us, which is already quite a good start. Let's have a look over here. What we're gonna have next turn. Maybe we want to invest a little bit more also into research. Let's see if we want to achieve something right next turn. Probably just here for the start, and let's really focus maybe on expanding first. Should be enough. Alright, okay, that's it. That's the first turn, so let's just hit the enter button. And now we see the enemy turns. Alright, after this, the first turn, we get these kind of opportunities. So we can either make just this gives us a free flag on the forest, while here again, when you place 3 flags on grassland, you get all the flag tags. That means basically all of them? No, one of them. I can pick one freely of those technologies. I don't want to focus on the grasslands and just rather get the free forest. We can expand in some direction as well, so let's do this one. By the way, let me know in the chat if you can understand me properly, if you hear the sounds of the game and so on, if it works nicely, or if there's anything wild going on. Alright. So turn 2, we saw these guys expand a bit. Both directions. At the moment we don't have to really care about that too much. Oh yeah, okay, rivers I can do, let's do this research here first. Alright, just 4 flags this turn. That's kinda... let's have a look again. Next turn we got 11 already. So we can do this and maybe then we save up something for later. So we can invest rather in some yields. So you know, by expanding, of course, my base income also increases. Deserts. Yeah. Building a city or. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of desert. So here, when I take this one and place 1 on the desert, I would get all of the. Or am I misunderstanding? I'm not sure anymore. If I get all of them and unlocked at once, or is it just one of them? But yeah, is this desert worth it? Worth it going for? Oh, I forgot about this one also. Damn it! Too nervous in the first stream. Let's go with the desert one. Alright. Here. So this is basically the ways to win the game. So you just build, you get world wonders by fulfilling these things. But at the moment we don't care too much. Let's claim the free flag for the moment. Let's go here so we can claim these river tiles from there. We wanted to unlock here the free plane. Or we want to get some... So now it's maybe worth having a look at the power things. One from city. I don't know how far Harappa goes. Can I see 2, 1? So it would be interesting since we're kind of of battling now. We will soon be battling for these hexes, but maybe one turn later. So we could invest in river power. But maybe we'll do it next turn, and this turn we just do this. Alright. 2 river hexes. Oh, this is really expensive to go here in the desert, considering my mission that I took. But you know, also my agricultural income is increasing with all these rivers. I think we still keep the focus here on buying food. Oh, nothing infects enraged. Oh nice, this could be helpful, considering this is I think a good combo. Mountains we're not going to at the moment. Alright. So now we've got the first contact here, and we're gonna be battling probably for this one. So actually we need to save our money soon so we can invest in our first unit. Alright. Just let's claim the free desert flag first. We're gonna invest in the powered rivers. So now let's have a look. Ah yeah, exactly. If we claim this now, they apparently have no powered rivers. So if we both would claim it, I think it's 50-50. So nothing would happen at the moment. If he puts a flag and I put a flag, I would get it. But I'm not sure. Ah yeah, the fact that I wasn't so aware about what you see here is I think it's the value or the cost decrease when you surround tiles. So this one was like 4 or 3 I hear. Adjacent taxes make it always cheaper. Okay, good to know. Push 6, 10, 15, 20. This makes sense. Let's see if you see the first battle over the hexes here. Yeah, we're gonna see the battle here. Oh, they didn't invest, so we're gonna win this hex. Nice. Oh. No, I think this one is definitely really nice. Crop rotation sounds good, so we can do this anytime and get 2 per plane. We have having 7 planes at the moment, so 14 extra food. Question is if I'm gonna wait or gonna claim more of the plates, but I can basically claim 1 more. I think I'm gonna fight immediately. Yeah, let's go. So 42 here, pretty nice. Actually, it would cost me 25 to build another city here, which would replace the river. We haven't really talked about cities yet. So let's have a quick look. There's also cities down here, and they have a certain population. You can upgrade them with foods, but they replaced, as I said, the other tiles. So I would have a river less and a city more. And they also have they have a little bit different yields. So here more research, of course, more money, but it's also quite expensive. It costs like 500 to take them to the. It costs 25% more for us, but it's quite expensive down here. But yeah, this game scales definitely in it. Like in the beginning, you're playing around with these tiny amounts, but soon it goes hard. Alright, what was my job? Two desert flags. Let's get them out since we have cheap. Now we have a lot of food right now. Maybe let's save up some of the research so we can go actually for improvement on this side. Maybe for yeah, this would be actually super helpful. Okay, but we're wasting 4 if we keep it like this. Is this something really cheap which would make sense for us? Maybe let's go also for the grassland then. For 5. Oh, see? So now they're... Sometimes I'm a little confused about it. Next turn, 24, so it should be enough for the... for this one here. Anyways, let's keep on going. So we wanted to do 2 desert tiles. Let's take the cheapest ones. And then the closest ones to the fronts. Now we already got it, see? And now, oh, it's all of them. So we did the mission and boom, we got all of these technologies. So actually now it's quite cheap to go into the desert for us. But at first, let's... a bit of a... Yeah, the forest, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna go and get all this stuff over here. Also, a bit expensive to support the push over here. Or actually, this one. And then let's secure the desert over here. Next turn, we try to settle these. I don't know which river this is. This, no, I don't want to embarrass myself. So, this is the Indus, so today's Pakistan, I guess. Is this the Ganges? I'm not sure. Alright. If anybody knows, I can inform me in the chat too. By the way, I love to hear this. Oh, I mean, since we're expanding into forests, I mean, this is pretty easy. Which one's more interesting for us? It's just the food we get here. It's just one tag, I think this is not so nice. Let's do this one then. Alright, just the problem is if I feel like if I get one free flag tag, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna place 5 this turn, but I wanna invest here in lovely river research yield. So I can only pick one of these flags. It's quite a cheap one. Of course, I would love to have it for the... Yeah, but I think it's still worth it. Definitely we're gonna do this one for sure. Alright, then I'm going to expand over here. I mean, I could also potentially build a city. This was also kind of an option. So, in order to not grow by 5 fields, interesting decision. And then take it next turn. Maybe research, for example, here grassland first, then place 5. I kind of want to claim this one at least, this turn the river, so we can continue harder in this direction. So we've got 35, then we can only place it on the rivers. I mean, it's also kind of atmospheric. I might have the city and the river. The problem is, as I told you before, we will have 1 river less, which is at the moment our best provider here with the 1 research into it, but that's what we're gonna do. Alright. we have cheap armies, and we wanna definitely we need 56 dollars, pounds, money to get this army out. Next turn 26, we've got 10 now. Oh, it's really slow. Wait. 10. I think we should get the river also upgraded for money, even though money isn't our strength. We just need it to at least get the one army out. So maybe we're gonna... how much was that? 37, okay. We need a little bit of science next turn. Do you want to save? Yeah, I think actually kind of a good idea like this. So we're having some waste and we're stacking up a little bit of money, so with this jump next turn I think we should be able to, maybe in 2 turns we can build the army and then go hard down here. I mean, it's only a matter of time until the enemy also puts some unit out, so I think it's just worth it, or it's important, and especially since it's cheap for us. There's no such thing as real diplomacy in this game. You can't really have relations with other nations and agree on alliances or something like this. So, oh come on! Just did this last turn. But still kind of fancy. I definitely do it, and then I just do it again somewhere over here, I guess. Yeah. Alright. 37, let's go here into the money. So we said, oh no, it's not enough. Oh, still not enough. Even if the 6. No, 30% costs more for us. I don't want to do this. What do we even research next? I guess maybe this one. Rivers is actually our strength very much. Yeah. Okay, let's try it like this, so we can do this next turn. And I think with the last, when we build another city, we go on the river. The really expensive one is for 70, so then we have basically all of the river yields unlocked. I think that we have a really, really good economic basis for all the shenanigans we're planning on. Oh damn, I forgot to. Yeah, I wanted to actually research here so I can take that one. This is not so important. We need 5 flags out, shouldn't be a big deal, no. Definitely this one. This one just for the strategic orientation. Flag tag, Ray. Let's do then this one. I mean, you can only hold 2 cards, by the way, so each turn you get a new one, and if you can just discard them if you have too many. That's possible. By the way, it's like these mountains are really nice sometimes, but I'm just not invested at all so far. I don't know, I just decided for a different strategy, or same thing with the woods. You can absolutely go for them as well. I just wanted to gather all these beautiful riverlands over here, so that's the reason why we couldn't go in these areas so far. Let's see. Now we see the first army down here by the Great One. Now we see what happens if you push oh yeah, that's actually good. Let me see this now. Oh, this is nice. I think let's do the holy city, because we're gonna do the city anyways over here. This is 1 population, but we get extra population if I build it 5 hexes away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think here something should be fine. And here we see the first army in action. Since they're here and they're unchallenged, they will do kind of a power comparison. And you see they they got 1 power from the unit, so this is basically what's being displayed here. And here they apparently have no defense on the river, so they're gonna conquer this one. Nice that they went in the other direction. Who's this? The Dolarvali and Harrapans Mahimyodalu, okay. Oh yeah, at least the city-state, I think some of you know probably from Civilization is also, or from World History. But, okay. What did we want to do over here? Oh yeah, go hard again in the rivers. Yeah. So let's expand also here. We're gonna build the city next turn. So probably we'll have to discard or discard. I will have to discard or not take a new card. 13 left. Oops. Next turn we got 56 actually, it's exactly enough to field the first army perfect. But we've got 61, is this too much? 3. Gonna get this one for free hopefully. But we can invest in other things, you know, so here for example quite cheap one for some more money than plates, 37. So maybe we're going for massive expansion now. Oh, well, definitely obviously need to keep some. Yeah, we don't need to sign so badly. Let's do it like this. 56 for the army, 48 for expansion next turn. Beautiful. That's right. 5 people watching the big. Yeah, so. This would be obviously nice since we have tons of rivers, but I think this is too nice of a combo, and now we don't need the... Oh, wait a second, what did I do? Oh, I can hold 3 of them, yeah, perfect. I was talking bullshit, so I guess it's 3 cards, so maybe they changed something on the rules I'm not sure of, or it was always like that, no guarantee. Alright, so what's up this turn? We wanted to get some more money in just for the future from the plates we possess. Yes. Then we want to fulfill the granary, build a city on a river, and the holy city. So let's do this. But it's like, I think it gets more eggs. You see this, it's +5 per existing city, so it's getting more expensive right now. We could for 25, we could actually upgrade this to a bigger size, but yeah. I think here we are definitely 5 hexes away, so perfect. Let's do this one, that's what we wanted. And we get our library also optimal. Okay, this is gonna be a big one. Can we invest somewhere more? Or maybe... Let's slowly go towards the forests over here as well. I mean, we can just afford it right now. Ah yeah, we wanted to have an army. Oh man, I was just like looking at the wrong... This is the second army. It was okay. Terrible. Ah yeah, so now I can field the army in any of the cities, but as you see, it will also take me some food to move them. But we definitely want to do this because this is really inviting here, so we can threaten all the 5 or a couple of hexes around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And let's also immediately fire up this one. Boom, 40 food again. I cannot remember food. And yeah, let's take all the wonderful rivers over here. Let's continue with the other cheap things. also have this possession, 5 more. This is massive expansion this turn. Claiming all these areas over here uncontested. Wonderful. Okay, now we've got the army out, and we have to stop this now, because I slowly want to build up the power, and you see we need to invest money in that. One thing about it is that I really feel like for us this is really expensive, but from my experience I felt like that this the waste of power was one of the most essential ones to research early, otherwise it's quite expensive to keep up the power on this level. On the other hand, you can also get power through cards. Let's start off like this. Yeah. Anyways, we need to reduce at some point. Maybe we need to stack up money for this. So maybe we need to also, even if it's expensive, do this here and invest a little bit in reducing the money waste. Yeah, let's do it. And you saw that this affected already what we got here in power next turn, which is the extent for now, but because it comes off a kind of, it's like you pay with the money you have for the next turn. So yeah, exactly, now I have just 5 left and I'm spending 5 in here. Okay, quite easy actually. So and the 5 money or the 5 gold provide me an extra strength, so that will not be effective this turn, but let's see. Alright, next turn. Yeah, in Rage there's just checking chat by the way. In Rage there's several scenarios. Yes, I think this one is a quick one, so I hope I'm gonna win this one soon, and then we can check out another one maybe. All right. 10 flags, and we get one more population. Doesn't really matter too much. All the desert yield tax. Are we going to move a lot of armies through the desert here? How many do we have to... Oh, this one 225. Nah, this is not nice. Let's take this opportunity, migration. And now you see what I meant with the battles, or what the kind of warfare we see here now. So, this is the prediction. So, our unit is... putting some pressure on these neighboring units, and since they have, here in the river we have +1 from tech, +2 from the unit, so this is this one here, and so we're gonna win these ones, and they just have 1 power at the moment, so we're gonna win this battle. However, the enemies also just like standing down here, and since we have no power in plains and deserts for the moment, they're gonna take this one over. Here's a tie. But maybe the unit moves also over here to block us a little bit. Talking about power in plains and deserts, I mean, maybe this is a good move for us this turn to invest in this, at least once, why not actually? Investing here in grasslands also very tempting. I think let's make it harder for the enemy for the moment. I'm happy with the economic situation. Let's just, for security reasons, take these 2. Oh, it's getting also more expensive. I didn't know. Plains and death a little bit protected here. We've got 20 left. I wanted to access the forests, right? So maybe let's just invest fully in forests here, that we can claim them cheaper. Right. And then let's claim the hell out of it. So many lovely rivers. Trying to secure here extra dukes. I'm actually not sure if there's any difference in which city, but let's take it to the capitals, since I think it just gets more expensive to increase them. So, and then this one is also the securest. So let's do that. 10 more. Nice. Empire forming. Good. Just checking the chat for a second. Alright. What's next happening next turn? Alright, now we've got 50 left, and you see this one is pushing up to 5 already. Then I could even afford a second army when it would drop again. Maybe even want an army over here as well. Or do I want to save? Would love to at least get... we have see you have a waste of power here by 1, and I would love to at least reduce it a little bit, even if it is expensive. Or just be sure we should just get the second army out first, because actually we get a bonus, and for us it's cheaper. So I think maybe we should focus on this. Keep the power up. Maybe save up a little bit already, because we don't really need the 4 over here. Okay. So we also will be able to get closer to these savings here over here. I mean, I can still invest here and still get enough money for a new unit. Let's do it. 72. Okay, and I think it's a good compromise. Alright, let's see how, if the enemy stays here, we're keeping the position. Maybe the unit moves over here and it can block off a little bit this expansion. Yeah, you see it does. Oh, alright, there you see the enemy got all the forest strength down here, because they apparently was already in forest strength. We don't have anything here. Oh, okay, alright, but 3 cities in place. No, that's hilarious. Just 3 more here right now. Alright, so apparently there's a shift in the power. Oh wow, they have power 5 now. Good. Still, let's stick to the plan. Worst case, we lose a little bit here. It's acceptable for the moment. We're gonna reinvest in the... Yeah, definitely we're gonna invest more in power soon. But for the moment I want the second unit out. Where do we take it? Just here's a good place, I think. Yep. Even threatens here a city. Oh, I can only go 2, this is really sad. We'll only be able to go up to 2 next turn, so maybe you can help us out a little bit over here with the power attack on rivers. Rivers is our most precious thing, you know. Okay, let's absolutely fight about them. Fight for them. And yeah, just to avoid a little bit of waste, let's just take the last grassland, take over here, and this we save up. Alright. 70, wow. We are exploding a little bit now. Oh, no, I had the free different. Oh no! I think there's a undo thing. Oh yeah. Because we got the free flag here, and then there's no rivers inside, so I don't want to waste this. But I have to do everything else newly, so we had the army over here, we had river power grasslands. But this doesn't actually matter at the moment. Before we forget it again, we'll do the boatman first, which one was the more expensive. If we actually return for this, then let's do it right. I wanna abort? No? Okay, screw it. Probably the same cost. Alright, and... do we have a mission right now on cities? No. as long as we can grab land here quite cheaply, the general flags are super cheap for us, I think we should do that before we start building up our cities. So this is gonna be just massive expansion. I said this is so many. We still got 17 left. Maybe we should take our first mountain now to secure a little bit the position here. Or just to ride away the desert. I think maybe because we got extra power in the deserts, let's do it here. Okay. Good luck with the snake STMB. Okay, Fuego, let's go. Okay, also, we have most in Western grasslands already, so now we're defending, nice. Oh, and the green is pushing the grey one on the other side. Dollars per forest. Oh, we invested in forests, so not so bad. Conquer grassland space. No, this is way nicer. How many forests do we have? We've got 20, so we... $60. Enough for this. Slow. Alright, let's do research first. What are we really lacking? A little bit more research would be useful to really power through everything. And we want to defend our forests now, so more forests in the grassland, we have no power. We can only do one. One is more in front lines, it's more here in the grasslands. So let's protect the grasslands a bit. And in west... So we get way more research next turn. Alrighty. And let's play the card, we get woodworking. Yeah, I know, now we're gonna drop again hard, but I think it's worth the invest. Even if it's more expensive for us, I really hate the waste of power. So we're falling back to 2, but slowly we're building up. But yeah, now we go again for massive expansion. Actually, I hope I think we can't really massively expand anymore. I mean, this area is at the mountains, of course. First mountain type. So I think let's keep it with the one mountain tile so far, because now we can do research nodes. Maybe we're gonna make them a bit cheaper. Not sure. But yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, not a... Doesn't really make sense to save up. Am I wasting food? Yeah, I'm wasting 3. I'm getting it cheaper for 1, so in the end it doesn't really matter, so let's also go for this one. Probably these guys gonna go down anyways to fight them off, so maybe we can profit. We don't have that many mountains yet, so hills apparently. Food waste, I feel like in this game is really rarely a problem, because I don't see a reason why not to invest it, so maybe I still go for stone cutting. I'm wondering why I'm not getting any unit cards. Oh, now I've heard a sound, you heard it too probably. There's this, yeah, we got this first crown. Okay, we can check it out what it is. We have more than 100 spaces in the map, so we have built the Great Lighthouse. I mean, this is a little bit, I don't know, odd concept in my opinion, because why is it World Wonders connected to these kind of things, and in this case I mean, I don't have access to the sea, so why would the Great Lighthouse be here at the Ganges or what? But alright. Alright, but definitely we have also... let's have a look actually, because we want to, of course, to win this as soon as possible. Oh, 30 more power technologies, okay. Taking the wealth up to 500, okay. This is not our thing. City population, okay, this can be something we can enforce. Power is gonna have many ways. Yeah, can we get 5 armies out? How many do we need? Do we need all of them? Ah, those provide one, of course, and these provide more, okay. Yeah, I think this is... I mean, this is also achievable with our grid state. Let's see. The deserts also, so we got plenty of deserts here. Let's go into deserts a bit. Then talking about the power technologies. Oh, we don't have power 1 in forest, let's do this. 40 signs left. Oh yeah, let's do this here actually. So now we can go into hills very cheap. So we cover the rest of the area. Alright. Okay, we still have 45 left, so now it's time to build some more cities. We have so many rivers we can easily do it, but maybe grassland instead. Where do we want one? Maybe this is a good base. Yeah, I think so, this is nice. One more city here. What we going to do with the money? Yeah, let's keep it. So now you see with the capped money, this is going to develop to up to 5. Next time we have 107. Actually, let's do the investment here once again. Thinking that I'm happy. I'm not happy, but no. Are there any ways to exploit the mechanics in this game? I mean, the mechanics, and it's these main mechanics that run the game, you know, what do you want to exploit? Damn exploiters. Right, what are we thinking? We lost something over here, by the way, so... Wow, they're coming up with 3 armies? And they're all pushing forward. Oh, something crashed. I feel like somebody following me again. Welcome. Happy to have you. Yeah, we get so much. So this is way better. The goldsmith is an interesting option in my opinion. Since just you know you get basically you pay 50 and instead it returns returns 70, 105 over the time. So I think with the especially with the waste of money, this is a really nice investment. Big fan. And we even have the stone cutting now, so we can at least get money from the few hills we have right now. Optimal. Let's do the goldsmith immediately. Yeah, I know I wanted to invest here, but anyways, what's the power of... I could also bring a 3rd army out. Probably is the way to go actually. Instead of putting it over here. And now we want power. Yeah, we hit a heavy combat. I don't want to lose too much now. That's 3 armies are rather... Forget about it for the moment. Live with the waste. That's... Yeah. here. Maybe it helps us a lot. Yeah. Could help us here a little bit with the power we can show. And we've got 35 left, so let's upgrade here by 1 population. First time we're doing this. Alright, and a lot of research going on. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little bit here, I'm a little bit worried. Can I check this for a second? So yeah, if you have 2 units adjacent, it actually helps a lot. So this was also one of the reasons why I really wanted to bring one out here. But I feel like maybe we should also get the rivers up by 1 defense. I invested quite a lot in here. How much? 120. And also at some point a bit more money for, even if it's not so good for us, but it would be nice, you know, for more power in the end. Oh, 37, this is cheap. So, 37, 157, perfect, let's do it like this. Just in case, protect our rivers. And get more money from the forest. Alright. Next turn. Hello, Beside. Here now the enemy had to withdraw. Interesting. Reduce money waste. If I double my income, I would reduce money waste. Okay, we've got the same stuff again. Like for the money we had with the goldsmiths here with the fruits or with the food. Maybe we're gonna do this. Why not? We have tons, and then we can even just do more over time. Why is it not taking this one? So now we're really threatening them over here. Nice. Let's go into the research first. Well, we want the power technology. Oh, we got a little more to go. But they get more expensive and expensive. So maybe let's push our research even more for a bit. So let's go heavy here in the research in the cities actually. So we have 15 and here we've got 14. I mean, this is way more efficient, but we're gonna grow way harder in this case. But maybe we can still do it next turn. Let's just grab the efficient ones first. Let's maybe strengthen our front border here. Maybe also the mountains a little bit. I mean, they're cheap and we want to get some of them. Oh, also our cities need to be protected. Alright. And some more money. Since this is so cheap here, let's, even if it's more expensive for us, let's increase our mining activities. I guess that's what it is. Mountain hexes to take. Let's in general just keep on founding cities then. Like I said, we don't care too much about the plains anymore. So let's found cities on plains. Yeah, we go to this for 50. Perfect. And for 10 we can't do anything, of course. This is going to 8 already now. Yeah, I mean, this looks like promising conquests, but to be honest, we're not on a big threat at the moment. We can afford it. Maybe let's just invest once again. We will be at 4 instead. Now we're at 5, so a little bit weaker, but over time it will pay off, I think. And we've just got the money. And let's see if we can conquer something new with this power. They move over here. Oh, now they can't take it back. They're taking one of the rivers, maybe because we invested a little bit of technology. adjacent units. Let's do this. Because here we're also attacking more hexes here. We'll have only attacked this one. That's why I'm going there. Then let's move it over here for this protection. Let's move just up. Here we're going to 8. Or do we want to field another army once again? Then we had 5. But I feel like we should field another army actually. Put it here, I guess. So now we're pretty strong on this front as well. Gonna be at 5 next turn, current state. Yeah, but we have to twist here the defense of our precious deserts. Let's do this first once. More mining, more food. No, food is really not so relevant right now. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, and spend our generous amount of food on city foundations. Oh, that's not a... Let's have one here in the mountains. This looks cool, no? Or over here. Yes, and here one at the border, so maybe the extra. I don't know which one of us is sure, but we want to, anyways, also research here the power of the cities. Alright. Idle seems to be a person that speaks tons of different languages. Thanks to you asking about Victoria, I'm starting soon. Victoria, it depends on which speed you play. Let's say up to... It depends if you want to play the entire game, probably like 10-15 hours, I'm not sure. How experienced you are. Like slingers or archers or stuff like this, or cavalry like cards that I could play for more power, but none of them are incoming. Both are tempting. Just talking about the food, and food is really good situations around this. Oh, and they also got their first crown. We're pushing back. Here we're pushing back. At least against this silver one. There's another army up here. How nasty. What the? How could they field so many traditional? They have noble, they just focus more on this than me. Apparently. Going up to 9. You know, it's like every single time I'm talking about saving up my power, then I'm always tempted to just invest. Okay guys, one last time of investment, or one new army is also a possibility. Wow! This is not what I wanted to do. We got to defend the river here, I think. Let them take this desert here, the positioning is nice. I mean, here the one grassland. Acceptable to lose. Yeah, I'm gonna be, despite the... Why I'm complaining they have tons of armies out if I'm having the most cheap armies and I'm gonna keep on investing the stuff that's more expensive, kind of stupid, no? So maybe... Let's do this first. Yes, let's do this first. Oh, I'm getting a second crown for Ah yeah, I got 5 armies out. That's what the others probably have also. They're the Colossus, so I have Great Lighthouse and Colossus. Just need city population are pretty close. If you could stack up wealth, I mean, or just go for this power, you know, and keep on wasting my hard-earned money. Okay, let's see. Research first. Where's the challenge? We need some more power on our beautiful deserts. No, now it's the time. Let's be looking good. Let's invest one more time here in the research of the cities and yeah, to be honest, we can even promote. We have so many forests, and we can cheaply invest here also in the forest. Yeah, let's do it. Just take out a lot of food from the forest as well, so we can really go wild. Oh, I could have done the druids, but let's do next turn then. Founding more cities was the thing we wanted to do. Oh, here actually, but then decided against it, right? But let's do it this turn. Let's just grow this one also. Beautiful. You see, we're not buying anything anymore, we're just fully investing in power these days. Powers. Solidity, I'm going to try to upload it to YouTube. Yeah. Hopefully I figured everything out correctly. There's everything Twitch is connected to YouTube so far, but we'll see what happens. I don't know SDMB if you're just insulting or like what a point on beside let's gay, I'm not sure, but this is what we're celebrating here in this channel, of course, so may he be. And what else is going on in the chat? Escalated a bit in the last couple of minutes. Yeah, besides that, Ozymandias I really enjoy it. It's quite chill, but you know, it can get intense, and actually in the multiplayer games we played, we got kind of angry also. So if you knew the opponent, there is a here tech for the deserts. Yeah, that's nice. I get a free. This is something I would really enjoy. Yeah, I can get the free. It's more expensive, so I can get the free tech for money. Okay, let's this turn do the druids then. Or maybe they're not available in this scenario, I'm not sure. But okay, now we're gonna do it anyways. Now's the time we're gonna invest in this. So to avoid the waste to a max, let's see, in the moment turns I'm gonna then just invest fully in the powers, I guess. In the power. Oh, what else? Rivers. To be honest, our city's halfway in a threat, so I'm happy to go a bit into the city powers. And yeah, since it's just so cheaply available right now, let's get more money also from the grasslands since we have so many of them. Right. They're starting at which level is it? I could also just upgrade my cities first before I found new ones. Actually, it's probably smart. But I think we got the population since we've got new crowns. which provides more stuff over here. So... Okay, you just basically need to go to wealth 500 to win the game, or to power 15. Now we've invested here in the power wealth so much. Even at the lost... No, I feel like not in a rush to. Then let's also invest one more time in here in the... no wasting, so just build both options. Which weakens us for sure, so probably lose a couple of hexes now, I'm not sure, let's see. Yeah, but at least we can hold the river, because we've got strong powers there. And now we're threatening the river ourselves, yeah, nice. Conquer river space, epic march. Ah, now finally! Okay, but this is like, I have to basically move the army around a lot. But why not? If we get one extra power, it's okay, we have tons of food, so we can do this easily. Sometimes I hear like sounds, I'm not sure if they're part of the game or from Twitch, I'm not sure. Right. Where we going? Next 8. Now the waste is way lower here, so this is really nice to see. How many power technologies? Oh, 7 more. So I think we're gonna go for these different paths. Let's save up something here, but what's about our planes? They are a little bit under threat now. But yeah, we have so few of them, so actually, never mind. I hear these could be interesting. These thingies, however you call them, the woods, the forests. And maybe G. Maybe if we want to take over here, let's do the mountains of it too. Let's keep the money this time. We need to just start conquering, and then when we really go up, either we decide if we go for the 500 gold, the 5 more power technologies, or the powers. Oh, I kind of forgot about our things over here, and about this also. Yeah, just picked. I didn't even move my armies, what the hell. Anyways. Can we complete 2? Yeah, we can actually. Yes, let's do this. Let's discard Years of Plenty because we constantly under threat. Oh, no, they are pushing also, they're increasing their power. So now we gotta be... So now we have to found what, a city on a desert, do an epic march, and then we get also this one. Alright, let's found the city on the desert first. Oh, quite expensive. It is what it is. Then we'll get this, what we said before, the money option. Then we wanted to move an army for 25. Hell. I don't know if I can move an army twice once it's... Maybe let's move those guys, but they're kind of conquering nicely over here. I don't want to move them away. Sad. Well, let's get those guys over here maybe. Alright, nice. Actually, I could have... Yeah, I would have optimized, I would have... Yeah. Actually, then let's redo. This was a little bit stupid, let's try to do it nicely again. So we have the undo option, so let's do it here and there. Once again, we want to do this. It's just increase the population first, so we get more money out of this. This city was... Then we need 25 for the march. Let's replace this to... But I also want to save some up for other marches, maybe. Okay, let's not do more. So optimized, Okay, now we got a little bit more money out. Now we have 400 actually. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe I'll be winning the game next turn by... Oh no, I'm just getting 2 of those. Oh damn. Yeah. It's just 2 crowns and we need 3 of them, so it's probably gonna be a... But let's get the damn crown then. And over here. This one we move a little bit to the support of this guy. Here we're fine. We will see what happens. This one I really don't understand fully, but still keep on investing here in power technologies. Desert is our main problem. And yeah, if it's available, why not? Let's increase our food income as well. Finally, these are the cards I've been talking about. 6 crowns. Maybe now let's go full force for the power. I'm not sure if we're losing this crown again, you know? If we're dropping below the 500 wealth with the hanging gardens. So, anyways, I'm gonna go for the camel riders that increase our power for 2 turns, for 30 invention, yeah, probably 30 foods, $30. So, we're at 12 next turn. Yeah, let's see, you know. If maybe we're gonna win the game by this, I'm not sure if we're losing this again. If our wealth is dropping. However, I mean the investment in that power is probably not so stupid at all. Oh, here is some. Yeah, brought up a lot of units. I wanted to invest here in powers of the river, but we cannot. Forests. I mean, probably they're gonna take some troops down here as well, because otherwise we're taking this for free. Let's do... Money we're wasting are 5 because we take this route is actually quite nice. Mountains or forests. I think the forests are actually more urgent, so... And of course we can found new cities / grow our cities. Let's do maybe replace one grassland over here. I think this looks like a tiny little city here at the corner of the Himalaya. Yeah, I oversaw these guys. Let's maybe strengthen this. Alright. Okay, let's see. Next, maybe we have one anyways. Because we got 15 power now. So we are deciding, at least we're deciding all the debts for us. Doesn't for now, maybe this turn. Own the most desert. Yeah. Conquer forest place. Both not that great, to be honest. At least this gives us kind of a vision, because it's about... Holy... shit snacks. Ah yeah, okay, we dropped below. Sad. Damn it! And we have just 2 rounds left, so... But the camel riders expire, so we won't have it at the same time. 3 power technologies. More to go. Just immediately go into the power in cities. Seems to come a little bit under threat. Are we conquering this back here? This would be quite sweet. To be honest, I think we'll be focusing on this now, and don't care too much about the money now. Maybe keep the power up and then go for rather the technologies. Yeah. But wait, and west here, we want to bring out another army. I mean, this is sad here that we lost quite a lot. Here we can threaten a lot. Here we could join forces with this one. There's a lot of armies over here. But green is the bigger opponent in terms of crowd, so let's focus on the green one. We could bring another one out. Maybe still, I think we can absolutely afford that. Pressure him a bit here. And we wanted to conquer the right. We wanted to conquer the desert back. It's taking still here. Neither can work together. This looks more beautiful to me. Yeah, we wanted to research. We're battling a little bit about the hills now. Hills or plains. Are we? Let's do this then. 2 more to go in the power technologies, okay. We can also consider actually going fully. No, we need. Oh no, we're dropping below 15 now. Next turn, however, we're gonna be back when we have the power technologies. Conquer desert space. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Let's get some noises. No, it's somebody dropping off the stream, I think. Goodbye. Damn, now they're threatening you. How strong are they suddenly? These ecological freaks. This needs kind of to grow so we can get more power again. Man, yeah, sometimes this game it's very easy in the appearance, but there's like in-depth complexity sometimes, or interesting decisions to make, so I really like it. That's what I like about the game. Defend our cities. We can increase our yield for sure by founding new cities. They go in the mountains actually. It's more precious to us, mountains. Mountains are really good right now. So rather here in the grasslands. This back one. This city back one. This city. If we can find another one, yeah. I want some cheap one first, actually. These guys are gonna defend. Nicely positioned. Like here we have to definitely defend our city, which is happening by. I mean, there's one unit is just attacking the city, which is okay. But also, if they don't move, we're gonna take this city and this area down there, which is okay. I think we need to get to some money first. first, so before we can increase the power actually, so we need to save something up. Let's not weaken us too hard. Okay. By the way, the same way the armies work is exactly the same for fleets. Just want to see this. There's a place conquered, and now we get stuff. Lose 10 spaces on my vengeance. Rather go for the attack mode with archers. Technology, we have this, and this can't be taken from us in the end. So, which one is it going to be? Maybe just in case the grasslands. Yeah. I like the west down here also, and the cities a bit, but actually this time maybe we save up even if we have losses, so we save up some, so we can maybe upgrade down here for the money. Yeah, even it's expensive. And we got these 3 crowns. Oh! 1, 2, 4, 7. Oh yeah. I don't need these even, I was miscalculating fully. Okay, then let's go hard. If we're gonna win this, then we're gonna win with a proper representation, show of force, I think. Everything else sounds kind of pathetic to me. So, yeah. Let's see, I think I should have won with 7 crowns, so...
Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair!
Yeah, some mighty words. Alright. So, yeah, now we've got some statistics over here. Now we got even an achievement, didn't play it before. Yeah. See the development at some point, I think, this was the easiest starting space, even if I increased the difficulty a bit. So at some point I think our economic advantages was probably the time when I spread out into this area, I guess, all these woods, and they're basically uncontested, so this was with an easy expansion way. So I think this is pretty easy for starters, but I wanted to show you the game a little bit, so I guess it was a good start. Alright. Thanks for watching at this point. How many views did I have the last hours? The honest followers, the loyal followers. Alright. I think I'm gonna take a pause because I have to go actually for big civilizations. So, yeah. Maybe, by the way, I think I kind of want to play another round. Do you want to see another one where we can play one more if you're interested? So here's the different scenarios actually. Here you see how many players are available. So we've got 5 here. Here Asia really brings in a tons of, for example. And there's 2, 3, the smallest one. Indonesia I just bought today because I haven't played it yet. So I would be kind of interested in Indonesia. So maybe we're going for this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one more Indonesia, guys. But I need a small pause, so maybe I'm gonna do... I don't know, let's see if I can pause here. In case I would say more or less 15 minutes until I'm back.